Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Irad, and today I'm going to react to my recreation of Whitley's Guide for Star Citizen, and I'm going to also break down this episode, how it was done, and give you a little couple of secrets, guys. So yes, Jax was not officially back with us, at least on Star Citizen's official channel, but on the Eradicator's channel, Irad Prime, we have a full episode of Whitley's Guide with Jax McCleary. Now, I'm gonna break it down, tell you how I did it, how was this made possible, so let's get started right here. It's a return of the old intro here. When I do machinimas, I don't have the walking style, made by the community, of course. And there we go, we get started here in the attitude jump, because Jax McCleary, of course, travels in style. He owns an 890 jump. He said it many times. He knows his way around an 890 jump, so I figured out that he would own his own 890 jump here.
All right, Microtech. Get ready, Jimmy. We're almost there.
Now, I make it look like this, like the shape of Jax here, but we don't really see him yet. He changed a little bit here compared to the last time we saw him, which was 2 years ago, right? In 2 years, many things can happen, right? So
Jimmy?
And Jimmy is having a good time in the swimming pool, of course.
Oh, well, never mind.
And we are getting to Microtech because that's where the IAE is taking place. Now, here we got, this is the original Whitley's Guide jingle that I took, right? But you're going to see that it's going to evolve also a little bit, right? It's going to change a little bit.
And we are back at the IAE for this 20th.
And yeah, well, Jack does look a little older. I tried what I could, guys, with the character editor. The Jax McCleary hair from the model of the cinematics, right, from the marketing team, we don't have it in the character editor. But since I noticed that Jack is gradually losing hair, and it's been 2 years, I thought that he would look more like Jeremy Clarkson, right, who is also losing hair more and more. So that's why I picked up this hair here for Jax McCleary. It's normal. He's aging, right? Time does not make us look more handsome. Unfortunately, I'm aging too. If you look at good old Irad from back in 2018, right, I look much older already. That's totally normal. So there we go. Also, there are no animation, no fancy hand gestures like he does, because it's all done in mocap. I don't have a mocap studio. I cannot do mocap for Star Citizen as well. So that's how it's going to look like.
854 edition, and this year, Whitley's Guide will be exclusively partnering with Anvil Aerospace, who are releasing their brand new Terrapin Medic variant. And the least we can say is that this chassis fits this role to the perfection.
Now, to make this episode on time, because when the episode was released, it was still Anvil Day. I already knew that there would be an Anvil Medic variant. It was called Anvil Medical, so I had to cut it. It was like medical, and I had to cut the call in the voice in the video editing section, so that's why it sounded a little bit off here, because I didn't know it was called Medic. And my goal was to release that video at the same time as Anvil Day, which was done. But it was really hard, right? So everything was already recorded. The voice lines were recording. The jingle, the music for Whitley's Guide was already done, right? All I had to do, as soon as it was Anvil Day, like it was midnight here in Taiwan, I went to the IAE, I rented a Terrapin Medic, and I recorded all the scenes and footage that you get to see here. That's why you get so many people there running around, right? Because the IAE had just opened, Anvil Day had just opened, everybody was rushing to see the new ships, right? So that's why you see many people walking around there. But yeah, it was pretty tough to get this done right on time.
Its rugged and durable design is the perfect choice to ensure the survival of its pilots under any circumstance. And today, we'll find out if it is I who will survive. No, Jimmy, it's okay. You don't need to come this time.
See, a lot of NPCs were working there. This is actually a good shot here. So I think that doing Star Citizen Wars has really helped. This Star Wars machinima that I'm doing, I think I've really gained a lot of techniques that allow me to create videos like that. And there's Jimmy. And we don't have the exact helmet for Jimmy, unfortunately, but for this costume here, I took the inspiration from when he saved Jax on Rune Station, and he came here with full armor and shot everything. Here, I wanted to get him ready as well, right? Get full armor. He's got all the guns. He's going to fight with Jax, and Jax like, no, it's okay. I don't need you, Jimmy. Sorry. It's like, oh man.
And for the purpose of this test, I'm going to go for what you'd call a hostile facility. As you'd expect, its defense turrets are targeting my ship, but as you can see, it can handle the heat.
So what happened here is I took a real mission for that. I took an entrenched bounty hunting mission. So you've got you have actual NPCs out there that and one guy that you have to kill, and it's like a hostile bunker. And I thought that this was a really good test here, because very often, those turrets, they're quite powerful, and a lot of ships would die, that there are wrecks around those hostile bunkers, and the only way to go there is to hide behind a hill and then take a ground vehicle or walk, and that's what Jax is going to do.
And now, let's hide behind that little...
I was really happy here with the confident looks of Jax. Like, yeah, now let's hide behind that little hill, which is what everybody does, right? I really like that line here, which really, I think a lot of people here will identify themselves with that. Let's hear that again.
Now, let's hide behind that little hill.
There we go.
There you go. Another happy landing.
Now, some people on Discord know the reference here, where this is from.
And before I proceed to the total eradication...
Now, you may have noticed here that there's no blinking light. That's because I recorded... I knew that there was a chance I would die here around that bunker, so I recorded the inside of the Terrapin in the hangar. That's why you don't have the flashing light. I knew there would be some damage. I had a feeling that maybe I would not have survived. Luckily, I did survive, because the Terrapin is really, really durable. It did work, right? But I was not so sure. So this was actually recorded before going to the bunker.
Of the threats down there, I should not forget to set my respawn point here, in the ship's bespoke medical bay. We can never be too cautious. All right, all set. Let's go.
Now this shot is a little bit too dark, but I'm really happy with the next one. Oh, this one looks really good. And 55, of course, take that. I wanted Jax to kill some NPCs, but of course he needs to die, because we are testing the medical bed. Great shot there. Did you hear the ah? that was really hard to get a ah from the algorithm here. And these are the actual NPCs of the mission that we can see here. Now you may be wondering, how did I do Jax? I deepfaked it. It took me many hours to deepfake Jax. I think it took about a week. I was working on that every day for a week, trying to get a good deepfake of Jax McCleary, which was really hard. But I'm really happy with what I have. Now, fun fact is, just a couple of hours, like 2 hours after I released the video, CIG released the IAE show with a Jax McCleary actor, and I had no idea it was Jonathan Booth. No idea. So that's why I did not credit Jonathan Booth for his voice acting of the original Jax McCleary in the credits at the end, and I'm really sorry about this. But yeah, if I had known, I would have done so. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, they never credited him, so that's why. Also, some people were praising the music in the comment section down below, and thank you guys. This is music that those songs, I wrote them myself. For a lot of these songs, I actually composed the bass line myself as well. I am playing the bass on some of those songs, and you can find all of these right here at eRight Music, which is my musical channel. And for example, I Fly By Night is one of those songs right here. There it is, right? I'll Take You to the Stars is also there. We get to hear Put On Your Wife's Suit will be heard as well. And there's also another one that's coming very soon called Desynced, which will be coming normally in a couple of hours on the channel as well, using footage from this episode of Wheatley's Guide, guys. So yeah, the music is from my music channel. We'll talk about the music a little bit more as well later as we keep on watching this episode. Isn't it wearing a medical
Wait,
gown?
I'm wearing a medical gown. Jimmy, where is my backup armor? Oh, damn it, Jimmy.
Of course, he's wearing a medical gown. There had to be like a shoot, right, for this sketch. Like, it's not going to finish the mission. I was not going to show the whole mission anyway, right? It didn't make any sense for with this guide. So he's just stuck here with a medical gown. I thought it was funny.
Anvil.
Now, did you hear it? Now, this is actually not the original Wheatley's Guide. You can see here, this is Suno. I redid the Wheatley's Guide theme song. Now, how did I do that? I took the original jingle here, so let's listen to that. You guys recognize this one, right? Stopped it here, and then, oops. Sorry, I stopped it here, and then after many minutes, here you just see one because that's the only one I kept. But there were many attempts to get a decent Wheatley's Guide theme song. So let's listen to the whole thing. At least let's listen to the start. So that's the beginning, and then it's going to extend on it. There. And it's got a little guitar that comes in. That sounds so cool. And it goes on and goes on. You'll hear it at the end of the video. There. That's what I kept here. It goes on and on and on and on, but I don't need pretty much the rest there, so that's fine. I think I played it at the end a little bit, right? But that's okay. So let's continue here. So he's back. Jax is back at the IAE, and he's going to show us something else from Anvil. He's going to show the camera.
However, did not just come to the IAE with their new terrapin. You've probably recognized behind me the massive Carrack, but what you may not be aware of is that this year it's coming with a much anticipated update, and this is what Anvil brings to the table.
Yes, I was not able to get all those nice shots here because it was really hard. I did that alone. I wanted to do that to keep it a surprise for the community. So just for this part here, I used some footage from CIG. I confess, yeah.
Brand new doors for its cargo pods, which will finally make them usable, and a fancy canopy shield. That will either protect you from the blinding solar flares of the pyro system, or give you some privacy if, like me, you'd rather fly incognito.
Now, this is really hard. First, does it look like Jeremy Clarkson here, right? I think he does a little bit more, right? But this is where I realized that the writers at CIG are really, really good. And I consider myself a decent writer, but I was not able to match their wit, right? They always come with some crazy formulae that are so hilarious for Jax, and I was trying to find what could I make him say that is going to be, and I could not. I'll try to do better for next time I make Machinimas with Jax McCleary, because I think there's gonna be next time, guys. If that's what you want to see, let me know in the comment section down below. But I really want to make more with Jax here. But that was hard. That was really hard to write something funny for Jax. I'll keep on trying. I'll try to do better next time.
But that's what's written on paper, of course, but does it really make a difference? I'd say, let's find out. Jimmy, shall we?
There, you can see the jingle here. That's from Suno. And that's a brand new song that's going to come up on IAE Music today called Desync. And it's awesome. And I'm playing the bass.
And to verify the effectiveness of the Carrack's latest upgrades...
Oh, this is where I wish that we could have like hand gestures and the correct update. I could not do that. And it was stuck because of the wind as well. The wind was blowing so hard on Micro. It was like... it was really, really hard to film that.
We went to a local trade outpost here on Microtech, where I'll be loading the ship with crates of medical supplies.
And I got tricked. In the past, we could buy medical supplies there. And they don't sell medical supplies anymore. At Ryari Outpost on Microtech. So I didn't know that. When I recorded, I was like, I'm gonna buy some medical supplies. And then I go there in 4.0, and there's no medical supplies.
That we will sell in the pyro
it's just
system.
copper. And in 4.0, the Argo Atlas was not working. So what you're gonna be seeing is actually me putting the boxes with the tractor beam from the tractor beam rifle, the max lift, but it was not from the Atlas. I had to find a way to make it look like it was from the Atlas, but it was not.
Time to open the cargo doors, Jimmy.
I like the little echo that was there.
Wow, well take a look at this. Loading a Carrack has never been this easy.
It has. Well, in theory, right?
All right, all set. Now to the pyro system.
Yeah, and all of that's filmed in 4.0. It was hard because the performance was not so great. I had lots of losses of frame. But I wanted to have this song. And I really had this song in mind for... because we're going to 4.0. That's exactly what 4.0 is. I wrote this. It's one of my best songs, I think, and you can also find it at IAE Music. Let's go back there. I was actually an accident, but you can see Jackson's like, look like you won't believe your eyes. Like, look. That was not intentional, but when I saw that in the video, it was like, I've got to make it match with the song. And there was no way to press F4. I wanted to press F4 to get an external view. It didn't work, so that's why that's all we got for the jump point. I had so much more plans for beautiful shots. It didn't work. When the jump point was working, because many times it just didn't work at all. Like, it was stuck on close. It's a big mess 4.0 right now.
Hang on, Jimmy. I'm detecting a surge from the sun. Looks like a solar flare is incoming.
Now, of course, there are no solar flares in 4.0, but yeah, it's a story. It's a machinima in the end.
I guess
right?
it's time to close the shield.
So I gotta do some storytelling. There's a little reference to
Oh, Jimmy, do you remember when we were stuck last time it happened?
Yeah, the Corsair with Bob.
It's much better now, isn't it?
Ah, and this is Bloom here. Bloom is so beautiful. But look at this! The lightning, the cloud density, it's so nice. Ah, I love this shot. I love this shot. I wanted to bring some more, but then it would have made the video way too long.
All right, turning off engines. Now, let's go unload all of that stuff.
It's got an Aegis t-shirt now. There You're gonna have we'll hear the music now.
And that wraps up our special episode of Whitley's Guide. We hope you enjoyed watching it, and please tell us in the comment section what you'd like to see. Until next time.
Now that's a good thing about deep faking a character is I can make him say whatever I was. Or like, you got Jax McCleary telling people to subscribe to my channel.
Here's IAE. I've
really
been Jax McCleary. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, there's a little cutout. And the credits here. I made sure to credit, Cloud Imperial Games. I really wanted to credit the voice actor, but as I said, when I made this video, I didn't know who he was because he was never credited before until the IAE show. So, Jonathan Booth, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. If I make it, first I'm gonna see if I get his approval to make more, because I think that would be more proper, right? But if I can make more of these videos with Jax, I will definitely credit him. And they've got these guys coming there. And the outro, there we go, right? So this is how I made an exclusive episode of Whitley's Guide for my main channel, Era Prime. If you watch it, let me know what you guys think of this episode. Would you like to see more of these? Should I make more stuff with Jax McCleary now that I know how to do that? Let me know also what you guys think in the comment section down below. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you the next time.